taking on roles that depict strong and complex and intelligent women. South African actress and old friend Kim Engelbrecht has been a shining example of what success you can achieve when you put in the hard work, and she has worked incredibly hard to get to where she is, and she's got two very exciting projects that are in the works right now, and she is joining us in the flesh, in person, which makes us even more excited right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Kim, yay.
It's so good to have you here.
You are here. Are you here? Are you here? Are you in LA? Are you in Cape Town? Where are you in the world? Because
I'm locked down right here in Cape
and we
in
love
South
it.
Africa, yeah.
Isn't it amazing how, like, you know, on the positive side to this whole lockdown, how it really has opened up the world where you don't need to now travel to LA to still be part of these international productions. I think that's incredible.
I think for a long time, for a long time you've had the ability to self-tape at home and then, you know, audition for international projects. That's what I've been doing. That's what a lot of other actors have been doing.
So it's really now opened that scope up, but you are here and we're very excited to have you
Thank you.
on our Feel Good Breakfast show. Now, the question I wanted to ask you is, I know last year, the Isidingo, we saw the end of it, and that was the start of your commercial TV career. How was that platform for you, and how was that, you know, the legacy that Isidingo left behind?
Awesome. I mean, I loved being on Isidingo. I loved playing Lolly. You know, I've grown up with her. She was a teenager when she started on the show.
That's crazy.
Even though I think I was 20 started playing her, and then exactly, and then she started a working career. She fell in love on the show. She eventually got married on the show. You know, and I've made some really great friends, and it's also been an amazing platform for me to learn. You know, soapies that South Africans make, we're really good at it. You know, we're very good at that.
It's our pockets,
at that genre.
Yeah.
Yes. So so I've actually learned how to work on a set, how to work with big and great actors on that set.
I learned very quickly. I had played a cameo very briefly on that set and had the most amount of fun, apart from the fact that I was Emmanuel Custis's romantic lead for about 3 episodes, which was you know, a joy in and of itself. But the generosity, working with Chris Beasley and yourself and Manu, and how generous you were with each other in that space and acting. How important was it for you learning those lessons on set and becoming an actor that shares and collaborates in that
Part
space?
of an ensemble. I think I was very lucky. You know, I think when I started in Isidingo, I was probably one of the weakest ones there, and everybody around me was strong. You know, so you kind of learn from him, like you were saying, and they kind of bring you up, and you kind of learn from them. And also, I think the feeling on set with the bullers that you were part of, it was a kind of family. It was family, you know, and you are generous with your time because you really want them to shine. You want everybody to shine on set.
And it works.
Would you ever go back to acting?
I'd love it. Well, if Emmanuel's waiting for another romantic lead, I'm saying that I'd fill that role, man. I'd love it.
Well, we are loving seeing all the work that you've been working on, including that made a premiere at the Monte Carlo Television Festival, Reyka. How was that experience for you?
That was incredible, just to be seen by the rest of the world, to be seen by the international public, you know what I mean? It's in its 60th year, the Monte Carlo TV Festival. Just to premiere on that scale was insane. I wish we could have gone.
I know, it would have been so cool if you could have been there.
Yeah, well, we did it satellite, satellite. We did it via
As
Zoom.
everyone has had to adapt. What was it like working with Ian Glenn?
Incredible. I mean, I don't think anybody can say anything negative about him. He's amazing and he's incredible. I remember I was so nervous meeting him.
He seems so intense. All of the roles
I mean,
he plays,
I'm a huge.
So
I mean, I'm sure you're a Game of Thrones fan, and you've seen him in that role. And just to be told that I was gonna work with him was incredible. And then, you know, working with him in the flesh was great. But he was very generous. You know, he was like, okay, we're gonna learn some lines. And he was cool to learn lines and go over the character. He loved the character, and he really immersed himself in. It's a very dark and twisted character that he plays. But I don't think anybody could have done it the way that he did it.
And your character? Bring her to life for us.
Okay, basically Reyka is about a broken criminal profiler on the hunt for a serial killer in KwaZulu-Natal. But she's also got this crazy past that obviously involves Ian Glenn. She was taken when she was 12 years old by a banana farmer and held captive for a few years. So it's a little bit crazy.
It's dark, yeah.
And then she escapes, and a little bit later on in her life, she becomes a criminal profiler using all of this tragic past of hers to help her be a better criminologist.
Did you
I feel
enjoy
like
that
you're profiling
role?
me right now. I can just see you.
It's crazy because you start actually tuning yourself into that kind of a mind frame. You do like start sussing people out a little bit, you know?
So can you tell when someone's lying or not being honest?
I don't know. I don't even know if I can tell if I'm lying, you know? But it was definitely interesting. It was definitely interesting to be like learning about people's personality types, their behavior, why they do certain things, and also how people, you can't really box them. And once you box them, they're out of a box, and then it's...
As an actress, that must mean adding layers to your own performance while you're thinking out loud, but you've got to take it that deep. I've got to ask, Ridley Scott's sci-fi drama Raised by Wolves just looks like the coolest production to be a part of. I think every sci-fi geek, myself included, is looking at this thinking, this is just the coolest idea. I wish I could be a part of that. You're a part of it. What is that like? And to be able to do it here
Very
as well.
lucky, very lucky. I was actually on set doing Reyka while I was auditioning for that. And then I got the call that I got it, and I was just elated because, I mean, everybody's a fan of his, you know, Gladiator, Blade Runner, all of those epic, huge science fiction, you know, at its purest.
Yeah.
And just to be part of that. He was here directing on season 1. I didn't get to work with him on season 2. I'm not working with him, which is a big shame.
But it's still an international production. How would you... Is it even possible to compare international productions with local productions? Has there been a bit of growth from a South African perspective?
It feels like we're doing special stuff at the moment.
I think so. I mean, there's a lot more content. It's also raising the bar for all of these actors. They're doing big stunts. There's, you know, explosions in our TV shows now. I was also saying a little bit earlier that the more we do, you know, the more we make, the more confident we become, the better our skills become. Yeah.
The writing gets so much better as well. I just feel like there's like a self-belief and a confidence. What's next for you? You seem like out of all of those amazing actors and actresses that have gone over to the other side of the pond, where's your mindset at?
I think I'm always just on the move, you know. I'm a little bit of a gypsy, and I'm always searching and trying to challenge myself. I was definitely on my way back to the States, and then the pandemic hit, and then everybody was on a lockdown, and luckily I've been able to do projects here, you know, during that time. Yeah, I think my management are on the lookout for some really cool projects. There are a few that I have on the table. I'll just see what happens next. It's a crazy time. You don't want to rush yourself too much. You don't want to put yourself under too much pressure, you know?
We'll just have to allow time to tell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And play golf and play lots of golf. Girl, play lots of golf.
Well, Kim, it was so great having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you
very
for
much.
just
And you look
gracing us with your
incredible.
presence. So do you. Thank you.
You look incredible.
Thank you. Okay. And I've been profiled as well. I feel like I've been profiled. We're always so excited to see you doing your thing. You always make it look so effortless, but I know that a lot of effort does go into it behind the scenes, and you've worked incredibly hard to get you. So we are so proud of you, man. We are so proud of you. You just keep doing this amazing work, and I cannot wait to watch the latest. And, of course, South African audiences get to do that. We can't be prouder as we salute her incredible achievements. And I think all of these amazing South African actors that are doing the most on the global stage right now, we need that kind of inspiration. So thank you, girl. You're a superstar.